welcome to Vlogmas Day 18. I hope you enjoyed yesterday's video. As I said, I spent 3/4 of the day, most of the day actually, with my friend. We went for a lengthy walk around the estates and delivering Christmas cards. Then we had lunch and then we had a Christmas movie with our lovely coffees. I've got a selection of those Nescafe coffees and they're wonderful. I mean, my friend likes the vanilla one. I like the caramelised honey one, which I've actually got as a treat this morning. They're gorgeous. I love these. My little so-called treat, because I've tried to stay away from hot chocolate. I've had a couple when we've been out, again with a friend, but yeah, I've stick with these at the moment. Today I'm at my craft group at the local community centre, and we're continuing with the last session of making Christmas decorations. I've had a request to make the boxes again. There was a couple of people that missed that session, so they want to do that this week. And they enjoyed doing the flannels last week. That went off really hope, but this is the last one until the new year. So yeah, we're gonna have a good laugh, I think. So I'm gonna get on because I've got quite a bit to do this morning, and I'm just showing you. I always go to this one because this is one of my absolute favourites, and really and truly I can't remember where this one came from. I am trying to remember. I say some I can. I say this was from 1999, and yeah, I'm still looking out for that controller one from Poundland. I've seen one, I've snatched it up, and I haven't seen any more. It is around here. I'm gonna urge round. So I'm sitting on the floor, don't mean to jolt you. And it's up here somewhere. There it is. It's that one. If I can get you focused, it's that one. I would have liked no end of those, because normally, I don't think you can hear me now. Sorry about that, because I've raised my hand up. Usually I put a trip in the games room, but I've not bothered this year. But that sort of thing would be ideal. I would have liked a couple more of those. So besides that snowman, I have got this one, which is the, again, I'm sorry I'm jolting you, reindeer. That's because I desperately need my coffee fix this morning. So that is my treat, my coffee. And I've got the penguin, that was 2007. So as I say, a lot of them do have still the years on, and I'm loving these. These were from Flying Tiger. I bought these, I think they were like 50p, and I got two after Christmas last year. So I am going to get on now, and it may be more of a crafty day today, if that makes sense. And hopefully I'll be able to show you what we make, and see where it goes from there. Right, I'm home now from craft group and I've just got changed. I don't know if anybody else does this, but I've mentioned it before. I did wear my Mickey and Donald, Goofy and Pluto sweatshirt again to go to the craft group, and I did wear my black jeans, so they're going to be hung up and put in the wardrobe, because when I'm at home I tend to change out, and I keep saying this, I put my jogging bottoms on, which I've got these again. I have kept my t-shirt on, which is Keep Calm, Christmas is Coming, and my jacket. So I'm going to go and I've got about 3 bags full of craft supplies to put away from craft group, because it was the last one and there was request to do a few pieces that we'd already done. Due to the fact they missed the session, so we did that. We had a little bit of a buffet, so everybody brought something in, and there was mince pies, cakes, Jaffa cakes, all the snacky bits, sausage rolls, you name it, we had it. So that was good. So that covered lunch as well, so I didn't have to get any lunch today. So it is getting on to afternoon, so I'm going to spend some time doing my craft group, craft cubby. And I've got a few little bits I want to put in there. I want to do some cleaning and, as I say, get those stuff put away that are in the bags. Else I don't want them sitting around. And as we've not got another craft group now until about into the 8th of January, I think it is, or around that date, so I can put everything away. As I said, I'm very Christmassy. I may put some Christmas music on in the background. I've said this a number of times, I'll probably have my camera rolling and then I'll just add music, as I say, so I can get on. But it's basically putting stuff away, tweaking my craft cubby, doing a bit of cleaning, and putting my little gingerbread house that I got from Asda in my cubby. Right, as you know, I've only got a tiny craft space, which is my cubby, as I said. I noticed they went to the router the other day, so I've just got to alter that neck curtain there. I want to clean all this and change my artwork over, and I've got to clear my desk. Do excuse any noise in the background. I've got my tumble dryer going, I've got my washing machine going, so I can tick that off, and then once I've done this, all I've got to do then is cook the evening meal. So hopefully you'll follow me along. Right, amongst putting everything away, I'll just show you what we made, because they were asking for crafts that they could easily do at home, but with their children as well, or grandkids. So what we did was, I had these pine cones that I purchased after Christmas last year from B&M, and we made little pine cone snowmen, and because it was nothing real fancy, they should have the pieces, or can easily get the pieces to make them. So we've got the red hat and black ribbons so you can hold it up. I just put a little white pom-pom there. This is one of those polystyrene balls that I got from Poundland. I've just used a orange little ball and the googly eyes. So the main body is a pine cone, and then we've got the little pipe cleaners, and I went for the red and white to make it more Christmassy. I could have used brown, but I just wanted to use it a little bit, you know, more Christmassy. And then I've added 3 buttons on. I had ordinary glue for most of them, which is the all-purpose glue, but I used a glue gun on mine, which was both handy. There was one lady there that had just purchased a glue gun but never used one, so she had a go. And then finger knitting, we just made the little scarf for everybody. I gave them the option of making a little woolly scarf or a felt one, and they all said felt, because as soon as I said finger knitting, I think their looks. So what I did was I showed them and I said it is so simple, and I was surprised how many people have never done it. So yeah, so very simple finger knitting there just to make a woolly scarf. So that is the pine cone that any age can do, and I thoroughly enjoyed making this. The other thing was, and I did actually see it on Vicky Mouse's channel last year, so I bought the ball balls, which I've actually put down the side there. It is looking a bit of a mess, but I've got a few Christmas bits that I don't really want to put right up in my top box until I finish with them, because I'm still doing pieces. But I mentioned I was going to do a maybe a Mickey Disney theme next Christmas. Yeah, we haven't even had this Christmas, but there you are. But Mickey Mouse, and to make, I know you can purchase them, but I bought these ball balls very reasonable, and I bought the larger size or medium size, and then the tiny ones, and I'll show you the packaging in a minute, to make a mini ball ball. The only thing is, I turn it round. Vicky Mouse did actually make holes in this one to sink them in, and I was going to ask Cubby to do it, but he's been so swamped with work, and except for this week, which he hasn't got any overtime and he's been tired, I didn't want to pester him. And I know if you get the shatterproof balls, you can actually punch a hole in, but for those who just want it basic, which my craft group did, I just used the glue gun, took the little top bit off and just glued them on there. But if you turn it round the other way and you've got this bow to hide it, you can't really tell, and I think it is effective. Thank you, Vicky Mouse, for this idea. So yeah, so I think that's really good. And again, I know I'm talking about next Christmas, but from B&M I actually bought bubbles, and I got them in this sort of range because I got them then that can match, because you need one of this size and 2 of this size. So these were originally £2.99. I got a price ticket on there for £1.49, but they could have got them even cheaper than that. And it was the same as these. These were down £2.49, and these were half price as well. So I got them so they could match both like that. So just keep an eye out, because I know you can buy the bubbles from Primark really reasonable, but if I want to do a whole tray of them, it can run expensive unless they go on clearance soon or after Christmas to purchase them. So it's just an idea, and I said because we were short of time, we was only getting a mini buffet, I wanted to do craft things that were reasonable, quick, and that they could continue at home and do these items with other members of their family, and they don't need any special pieces to do them. So I'm going to get on now because I've still got quite a bit to put away. Right, I'm happy with that. I've just changed it out to this goldy theme with the silver. It's just that it's mostly what I had, except for a couple of new pieces. I will go quickly through them. I think I've actually said about these pieces actually in a previous video, or some of them. So starting over here, I've got this little one, Time Is Now. That came very reasonable. I'm sure it came from Primark. These two items are new this year. I got them from Poundland. And then I love this. This was done by Anne, Crafty Batty. She sent me this gorgeous card, and it just matches my skin really well with all the golds and silver and everything. So yeah, so I'm putting that up there. I think that goes really nice. Because there's so much going on as well. I haven't put my big purple print up here that I've showed you in my decor cupboard upstairs. So I've just kept it gold and silver. Leave a little sparkle wherever you go. This was, I think, from, I'm sure it was from B&M. This one I got from Poundland last year, this little deer. And then the secret of being happy is simply being nice, in this white frame, and I got that from the Card Factory a couple of years ago. So I've cleaned that, happy with that. As I said, I've got so much going on down here, but I don't think it looks too bad. And then I've just got to finish my desk and put the bits that I've taken off somewhere else. The only thing I need to keep, which normally always goes here so everybody knows it, is my little money box for our granddaughter. So I'll just probably put it just down here so people can see it, because every time I've got I put a couple of quid in each week, and sometimes, you know, hubby does and my son does, you know, any odd pound coins go in here for her money box in case she needs anything. So that I will probably put up here when I've dusted this area behind the camera. I think the next thing is I'm going to finish my desk and put my gingerbread house on there. Right, I'm sitting at my desk now. So I'm doing the desk area. So I'm going to lift everything off and just give me a clean slate to decide what I'm actually leaving on my desk. A lot of this portion here especially I like to leave. It's things I regularly use, my pads, my planner stuff, weekly planner at the back and everything like that. So that is what I use daily, but some things I might pack up. I've got a few bits here, and looking at it I remembered that I haven't finished my little caravan decoration that I was making, so I might have to do that. So I might jiggle it about because there's a few things I want to incorporate. Now I did used to have maybe a 3 or 4 foot tree, quite a big one, and it used to be on one of the units, but now I've got both my scissors machines on there. I have no longer got it, so I gave it for my granddaughter along with most of the decorations. But I've got a few pieces that I want to change out. Ignore the dust wipes for a moment, and I've got a few items here that I possibly will change out and use on my desk. Now this is one of the things that I did actually keep. I think I got this box possibly from Dunelm, because why I said that is because this print and the gold is what was on the canvas that I am not actually using this year. And in here it's just a few pieces that I did actually keep from my original tree. I might use them. I've got these little white rose flowers that I was given from a friend. I've kept my little cupcakes, the little donuts. I'm trying to be careful because I'll get glitter everywhere. And I've got a couple of these grey and white owls, which I think are a must, and then Let It Snow and that at the bottom. So I'm going to see if I'm going to use anything out of here. As I said, I want to keep this part as clear as possible because I'm still doing crafting and pieces, so that's that. I may keep this out, may not. I did purchase this one, may wait until the new year now, in this rose gold, and I got this from Wilco's. Can't actually remember how much it was, but it was in one of my previous hauls, so I've got that. I did originally have this up on the shelf, but I didn't like it, but because of the rose gold I may incorporate it here, I'm not 100% sure. This item I have got to include. This is my gingerbread house and it's girly. I always have it in here. I did purchase this from Asda a fair few years ago now, and if I remember rightly, I think it was about £5, I'm sure it was, and I did actually pay full price for it, but I want to incorporate that. And then the other item I've got, again I tried it up on the shelf and I didn't like it, is the brush tray. Now this one, I don't know if I've had it last year, I'm sure I put it up, or it was the year before, and this came from Primark Home. It was originally £3 and I paid £1, and if I remember rightly, these were right as you were queuing up for the cashier, and I just think that is such a sweet little item. So I am going to clear the deck, I'm going to clean it, and then I'm going to put all the items that I want to keep out on here and change it up just a little. Okay, so I'll do that now. Right, so I have done what I think looks okay and just straightened it all up and just cleaned this part. Just move the dust wipe for a moment. So I've got everything that I regularly use at hand still, but I've just taken a few of the decor pieces away and just altered it around. So I'm going to just swivel the camera around a little bit so you can see what I am talking about. So let's bring you down just a little bit. So I'm hoping that may be okay. So I've put my little pink and girly gingerbread house here. I've put the bottle brush just there, placed an owl and the little penguin little ornament I made just as a little bit of inspiration. And what I've done is my calendar, I don't particularly like the blue in here, so I've just turned that round. So I've still got the dates there that I need, but I've turned it around so I've just got the gold. If I just hold you up a little bit so you know what I'm talking about. So I've just turned it round and hooked over that leave a little sparkle wherever you go there. And I'm pleased with it. I mean, it's decluttered a bit. I'm going to just move you. I'm trying not to jolt you. That's better, I think, so you can see what I've done. As I said, the cubby little space is my girly space, and so I can go all out with this. So that's what I've done. I've just turned that calendar around so you can't see the blue, because it just really, you know, sort of not upsets, but it doesn't look right. And then I've just got a few pads to go back on here because I know it's a bit empty, so that's in another bag that I've got to put away. And all this looks okay. I've put the little owl up there. As I said, because these boxes are left out all year round, just a few little touches does really well. And as I said, I have done along like there as well. Right, I have finished dusting on top of these two units and had all these off. Unfortunately, I got so carried away I forgot to film it, but I'm not going to take everything off and redo it. So it is quite a cluttered space, but everything is where I can reach it and get hold of it, because obviously these Sussex machines, especially this one, my big shot, is really heavy, and when I use it I have to either go in the dining room or in the lounge to use this because I haven't got room actually on my desk. I'll give you probably a better tour in the new year. So I've just sort of dusted, straightened it up, everything is where I can find it. I've kept the little box here at the moment. I've still got the cupcakes and donuts in there. I'm not sure if I'm going to use them. That little box there's got my hand cream in that I like to use, my Ted Baker one. And this little box here, Happy Holidays, was made by my American friend and sent through the post flat, and you make it up. And this was a number of years ago, and I've just kept that as a memory. So that's that, and I've just put my flowers there. As I said, this is all crafting and everything, and the money box is there. So I have got gifts down there. So if I happen to wake up early or something, rather than make too much noise, I do a bit of wrapping up, but most of the time I do it in the evenings. So that is it. I've left here my Christmas planner because I need to quickly go through all my menus and food, because obviously this weekend it's the deadline to get all my food in. And then underneath I've got this pad, just a girl boss building her empire, and that is what I take to the doctor's surgery. It has all my notes in, like my blood pressure that I take regularly, my like my glucose levels that I take sometimes up to 3 or 4 times a day, more if I'm not feeling very well, just, you know, checking on my insulin and things like that. And then I have a comment at the end of that pad on each day for any comments, or if I've got a headache or I'm not feeling well or blood pressure's low, high, you know, things like that, so we can judge it and see, you know, what triggers there is or whether my medication needs to be changed. So that is my cubby. As I said, it's my girly space and I love it to bits. I did change over my cushion cover and put this merry moustache on. This is because hubby, as you know, has got a moustache, so it's a bit of a joke. And I just always keep that blanket on there, which has got grandma on, because it just, you know, sometimes it just likes to be snug in here. So that is that. So I'm glad I've got all that done and tidied up. So soon hubby will be coming home, so I need to think about dinner. So hope this gave you some motivation, you know, to get tidied up, especially if you have a small craft space, even if it's a box or a desk or anything, even if you've got a room, which I would love. But as I said, I make the use of the space I have. As I said, it is not that wide because you can see the door frame, so it's a little bit bigger, that much bigger. So I've got my 2 units there, but it works well and I make it work. Right, I've decided to change it up a little bit and show you some of the stocking fillers I have for females. These, mostly looking at it, are more for teenagers upwards, I would say. And quite a lot of them I've bought either after last Christmas or during the year. A few pieces are in the stores at the moment. So I'm going to show you. I've tried to categorise them a little bit and I've pushed them to a side. I haven't finished as yet. There's a few pieces I want to finish up with the stockings, and as you probably know, it's easier to do female stockings than it is for males. That will be coming up in the next day or so. Hopefully may give you a time limit if you got some last minute ideas or need to purchase for the guys. So first the females, because it's the easiest. Now, I keep saying this, socks. I love, so I've got a hair there, I'm molting. I like to purchase socks. I like receiving socks. I know a lot of people think it's boring, but I do try and find interesting socks. So the first ones I've got is these, and these are from Pep & Co in Poundland, but they're the fuzzy socks. You might notice my feet sometimes, especially when I'm sitting on the floor wrapping up. I've got so many of these fluffy socks, but I need to replace mine. But these are a gift, and what I sometimes do is separate them. I said this before, reuse this bow or some other ribbon and just tie it and put them individually. So that could be for 2 people's stockings. I haven't brought them all out. I've got 2 lots of these, and again, a lot of these I may have shown you when I was sorting out my gifts. The Toy Story ones, and they are so soft. These were originally from Primark, £2.50 down to £1. This is the ideal time to have a box or drawer, and so you've got your stocking fillers all through the year. You know, you can add to it. These ones, yeah, were from Accessorize after Christmas last year. These were 70% off, and these were originally they were £4 and these were £4. Yeah, they were both £4, but I paid £1.20 a pair. And I've got these ones with the Christmas dinosaurs on, and who couldn't love a unicorn? So I thought, and as you know, Accessorize can be quite an expensive shop, so it's just nice sometimes to check out the more pricier shops as well. These I've got through the year from Pep & Co, and instead of £1 they reduced them all down to 50p. So I've got the avocado, that one, Best Hugs, so they're all 50p, and the cat ones. So that is a selection of socks. I do the same for the males, which I'm hoping to do either tomorrow. Yeah, I'm hoping it might be tomorrow or the day after. So let's just put those down there because I haven't got a lot of room. I haven't brought all the toiletries out. I sometimes enclose full size and travel sizes of toiletries, shampoo, conditioner, shaving gel for the guys and the females. But I'll show you a few of the products that I got, especially the ones that I like the packaging on. I've got this Cosmic Girl body mist. These are from Poundland. I have got this Sweet Sass, which is Sweet Devotion fragrance. And I've got this one, which again is Secret Sass, but this is champagne and strawberries. And I just think they're so lovely to actually put in female stockings of all ages. I also like to put in a bath bomb, and this is a scented bath bomb, Winter Snow, again from Poundland. If I don't mention it, it probably is from Poundland. When I went in recently, I didn't see any more of these, and I got these like hand sanitizers in different colours and different scents from the Sparkle and Shine range. And let me have a look to see if this is what that one is. Aloe vera and cucumber, so is that one. But that one is sweet rose and petal fragrance, just pink one. And I just think they are so sweet to put in stockings. Say some items I will wrap up and put in stockings, some I would leave because like this, because the packaging is so nice anyway. This is something, and I probably will repeat myself on some of the items, this is sort of thing, and this is the Mango Shimmer hand gel, and very often I will include I should say, one of these in the guys as well, along with the little pocket tissues and things. Right, so lip stuff is also a good idea, and I've got the Keep Calm here and lip balm by Rimmel. This was another reduced item from Primark, lip gloss keyring Primark, and it's the Flamingo, and that was reduced down to 50p. I've got this one, which is berry flavour lip balm, and I've got these as well, which is all different scents. So these could either go as a set or can be individually, so that's 4 items that can be split up and put into different stockings. So that's that. I'll leave those there in a minute, and then I probably will remove them. I've said this before, and I bought these from Tesco's reduced, 50p each. I do like to include key rings, and sometimes I do attach these sort of things onto stockings. And I forgot to mention the hand creams, so we're going on to like nail care, hand care. Hand creams are very good, and I do like some of the miniature ones that you can get, you know, that have got the Christmas packaging. And talking about that, and nail files and everything, is this set, which is Fresh Rose hand cream and nail file that came from Poundland. It's got that rose goldy glitter on the nail file and the mini hand cream. Again, that's an item that I won't wrap up, I'll just put in stocking. Carrying on with nail care, I did get these Christmas nails with the Father Christmas. These were reduced down to 50p. I've got some miniature nail files, handy to leave in. Also for the guys these could be, because I know they get rough nails, so that's those. And another set, I've got the red set that I'm using, and that's actually what's on my nails at the moment, but this is the sort of goldy set, Poundland again, the duo. So you put like 2 coats of that on, and then you can put your top coat of the glitter. Another range, and I've got 2 each of these, wow, different ones. If I move those, is the Slay the Look Jungle Nails. So I've got a couple of these, and that one is more of a red one. I've got 3 of those actually, and if I remember rightly, these were all 50p, and I presume they've got these again this year. And then the lip tint lipstick or lip balm, lip tint, yeah. And then another nail file I've got is the Minnie Mouse one, which I think is really good. And again, you can see that was reduced down to 50p. I haven't got all the sweet treats. A lot of us females, like males, are trying to watch what we eat, especially over the Christmas. But a couple of ideas I've got is the Girly Pink Smarties. And I do include things like these. I've been getting mine from Iceland, which is the Dairy Milk Snowman and the Malteser reindeer. So, you know, just a few little bits. I think because most of the time people who've got these stockings tend to have separate sweet gifts as well, so that's why. Right, oh, one more lip thing, again from Poundland. Again, this can be split, is 2 lip glosses for instant sass appeal. And they're cotton candy and cherry cutie flavours. Again, like I said, you can either have that together or separate. Right, so I'm going to move some of this out the way, so I've just got the last few bits to show you. I say these might be added onto, but I'm just going to remove these. I have a bag down here that has all the stocking fillers in, so I'm going to just put those out the way. Right, another area I like to cover is things like stationery, notepads, diaries, planners, not the expensive planners, but I've got one to show you from Poundland that again was in a previous haul. Pens, pencils, that sort of thing, and notelets. As you know, I am queen of notes. I love writing things down, and I think if you've got something nice, then you're going to use it. Now these, I've said these before, these were from Wilko's. They were £1.50 and you get 3. Now I paid about 20-25p for these. Again, you can have them as a set or you can split them up, so that could be 3 gifts. I've got these pencils and they have different sayings on, and I know the light is glaring off of these. It's the little things that in life, love yourself more and things like that. Again, it can be as a set or separated. I got, this isn't something else I got from Primark. It's the Mickey sticky notes. These were half price down to £1 and make such a nice sweet little gift. The 2020 diary. I have got another, or maybe 1 or 2 other diaries to show you that have gone into the guys category, and as I've said, I use these quite a lot, and it's got space to jot things down, or even to use this by the telephone, you know, to write down anybody that phones, and it just looks nice. And this is the weekly planner, also from Poundland, and excellent idea. And you've got work, home and play, and then at the back you've got notes. So I'm not going to go into too many details with this because I have actually shown this, and I think I've talked about length about it actually in one of my hauls. Also on this category, I include DVDs, Blu-rays, and sometimes a book. Some items I haven't actually shown because they're either going in their stocking, so I want some surprises, or they're going in with other gifts. And to finish all this off, and all the other pieces that I have for each stocking, and I've brought this up before, I also include one of the reusable bags from Poundland, and I'm just showing you one which is Tatty Bear, Me to You. And the idea is for this, and I've said this a number of times, sorry I'm repeating myself, but just in case you haven't seen me mention it, I get these sort of things, then I roll it up like so. Usually I put some ribbon or a red bow on it, and that gets stuck in the stocking. that's another gift for the person who's receiving the stocking, but they can then transfer the contents from the stocking into the bag if they happen to be here, which there is going to be members of the family here, and they may be opening Christmas. Father Christmas may come a little bit early for some people, so that they can transfer the contents, or when they get home, into the bag, and then I can have the stockings straight back before I actually put everything back up in the loft. I do get a few stragglers come through. It's like Easter baskets, yeah, going on to Easter. Some of them have come through a little bit late and everything's gone up in the loft, and wait till obviously either the next time we've got that occasion, or I have to bring the box down, which may be already sealed up. So yeah, little bag, a little bit of ribbon, so they can transfer the contents. Great idea if you don't want to replace your stockings every year, and especially if you've got family members with you, you can then, as I say, keep your stockings. So that is briefly, dare I say briefly, what I got. I have got other items. There may be another one of these, and I may do a male one as well. But I thought I would include this rather than showing you some of the wrapping up tonight, because so I've got to get dinner. I would like to have some sit down time and really chill out with the family, since I've been out quite a bit all week actually, and this morning to my craft group, and you know, I just want some time to chill out with the family and watch a Christmas movie. Normally I'm sitting on the floor, yeah, watching the movie with the family, but I'm usually doing something else, laundry or wrapping up. So I'm going to leave my video here. Hope you've enjoyed what I've shared with you today. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.